All right, ladies and gentlemen, again, welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much for coming over. Got this video here from TMZ. Says, massive Diddy trial plot twist. Jury drama heats up. This video is from a few days ago. The trial has already begun. I believe it's on day 2 now. But I'm trying to see what I missed. Because I normally try to catch their videos just in case more news come out, try to cover it and react to it as much as possible to stay in the loop. But yeah, man, I feel like this is going to be a wild case. So we're going to see what this video is. Appreciate all the love and support with you guys coming over. We ain't going to waste no more time. Let's jump right into it.
Welcome to TMZ Live. Harvey Levin here.
Charles here.
So the Diddy trial starts next week. It is here. They will do jury selection next week. The plan is for opening statements a week from Monday. So it is before us, folks. And there is something really interesting on the prosecution side.
Yes, we've talked a little bit about theatrics from Diddy's side and what he would
I wouldn't call it theatrics.
Not theatrics.
I call it strategy. It's really legal strategy.
It's strategy. But appearances make a difference.
They do.
In court. And obviously the feds are aware of this as well because we now know who all the prosecutors will be on Diddy's trial. They're all women. They have assembled a team of female prosecutors, and that is definitely not by accident. And some of them, at least one of them, is
very famous.
You know the name.
So they can, I'm pretty sure it's going to make a lot of the women who are accused and feel comfortable. The whole sympathize, empathize, ooh-wee. Yeah, see, I missed this. I was in the Bay Area over the weekend. I went to my little cousin's wedding. But yeah, I had missed this right here, even though it's already started. So, okay.
Famous family. This is the daughter, Maureen Comey, is the daughter of the former FBI director.
And James Comey, I think, was a prosecutor in the Southern District of New York as well.
He was indeed.
Yes.
In fact, he prosecuted Martha Stewart.
Right.
So, it all kind of comes together here. So
And
Maureen
Maureen,
Comey, who we're told from all accounts, she is a fierce prosecutor.
She was involved in prosecuting Ghislaine Maxwell.
Right.
And also Jeffrey Epstein. So she has been involved in some very big cases. And then the other 5 lead prosecutors, Emily Ann Johnson, Madison Reddick Smizer, Mary Christine Slavic, Meredith Foster, and Mitzi Steiner.
Everything begins with an M there.
Yeah, except for Emily.
Well, but that sounds like
and
M.
that sounds like M.
Right.
So it's the M&M and M&M gang.
So like Charles said, I suppose it could be coincidence. I don't think it's coincidence. And especially given the nature of the case.
Yes.
Because when you look at who is examining these various witnesses, especially female alleged victims, of which there will be 4, prosecutors often do look for a female attorney, a female prosecutor, for various reasons. There's a connection there, there's a comfort level there where they can open up and talk. I don't think this is coincidental at all. But I think this is a double-edged sword in a way.
Yeah, definitely not coincidental at all, Harvey. Just to talk about that point for a second. The U.S. Attorney for the Southern District is going to have hand-selected these attorneys very particularly. This is a very important case for them, extremely high profile, and they want to win. And so they picked great lawyers, no doubt about it. The fact they picked all of these women, they are clearly, to get to the second point you were making, this is an effort to try to curate their lawyers to appeal to this jury. I'm not sure how this works for them. I think maybe you can overthink these things a little bit, and I don't know that an all-female panel necessarily plays to a jury, regardless of the gender makeup of the jury, necessarily plays to that jury. I know all of the alleged victims in the criminal case are all women, and so they're trying to sort of stand united with them. But does it at that point become more about the cause of female empowerment, about women's rights, about women victims, and less about the actual conduct of this defendant?
That is a very, very strong point there. Wow. I get the whole double-edged sword, because this can be something that could backfire, but at the same time, it's like, woo, man, this is gonna be something. I don't know, y'all. Oh. But like, again, all this stuff is alleged, but if this man is guilty, like,
I think that's the double-edged sword, that it might work
How does the jury
to that extent, where people feel like we're even making a bigger statement than just about one man. We're making a statement about a cause. But on the other hand, there might be people who say we shouldn't be nailing a guy for a cause. We should be nailing a guy for the guy and what he did.
Right,
And so
right.
that could work both ways. And remember, what the defense needs is one vote. What the prosecution needs is every vote. And that's the difference, that if this doesn't sit well with even one of the jurors and they start feeling that, that could create a problem.
If you're the U.S. attorney, what you want you want the best attorneys you can have in there, and it really, I know you want to, like we said, appearances matter, but you want to win this case, and you need, like you said, it's harder for them.
Yeah,
they need
I mean,
every juror.
The concept of the best attorneys. I mean, you know, the really good lawyers,
the most experienced.
But the really good lawyers are, you know, it's not this wide range. I mean, there are a lot of lawyers who operate at a really high level.
Sure,
So I'm
but
sure
you
all of
certainly
these lawyers do. And so I don't even think it's so much we pick the best 5 lawyers. I mean, there's a group of lawyers that are all great.
5 lawyers for this case.
The question is, did the fact that they're women factor in, knowing that all of them are great, but did they want this specifically? And I think the answer is yes. I mean, I think you can take top lawyers and say, look, there were 20 of them, but we, for various reasons, want all 5 to be women.
Right.
And we will see if that works.
Hi, my name's Juwan, and I'm from Detroit. I think this is like a little bit of karmic justice for the prosecution team to be all women, especially considering the crimes that he's alleged to have committed against women.
Yeah, that's, I mean, that's what they hope the jury sees it as, but that would also assume that the jury thinks that Diddy is guilty. So that's why they have the trial, because we don't know yet.
Okay, we are going to move on.
Yes, moving on to John L.
Look, man, I get what they're saying, you know, and we can sit up here and say none of that should matter if he's guilty. But the issue is he going to be convicted? You hate to see, like, he knows what he did. He knows what went down with all these people that are accusing him. It's either he did something or he didn't, but he knows. But if he gets out of this, because I mean, if you look at everything that's being alleged, man, it's so much. If he finds his way out of this, it's going to be hard to convict somebody else. And every time they look at a celebrity that's being charged, hell, Smokey Robinson, just his name, I think it was like a $50 million lawsuit against Smokey Robinson. And I don't know exactly when this happened, but I was like, man, Smokey Robinson, 85 years old, You got the whole Shannon Sharp situation. I mean, I honestly do not know what's going to happen. If he gets time, how much time, I have no clue. But, I mean, he didn't take a plea deal, so we got to see. But comment below, do you guys think this is good or bad, that what they're doing? All right, peace out.